Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Producers XL Persiflage. This is Angie, your host, and I'm coming to you in November. I always love it when I get to do a podcast right before a holiday. It just kind of allows me to kind of say some encouraging words and some things that especially this year in November, we've got Thanksgiving coming up in a couple of days, and I think what I want to do right now is I want to take a moment just to center ourselves on something incredibly powerful in our business. And I know you've all have heard this catchphrase before, but it's worth talking about, and that's the attitude of gratitude. And in insurance, we're not just selling policies, right? We're offering people peace of mind, protection, and a promise that when life insurance or when when life insurance when life hits unexpectedly, they're not going to face it alone. And that's something worth being deeply grateful for. And I think a lot of times some of us just feel, especially now during Medicare AEP season, we feel like we're in the trenches, and some of us feel like, also with your ACA business and group health benefits, there's just a lot that gets hit on us at the end of the year. And so today, I really want to pause and reflect on a few things. Gratitude for our clients. Every person who chooses to work with us doesn't buy a policy. And I know you all know that, right? They place their trust in us. They choose us when they have countless other options. That trust is a privilege, not an entitlement. So we want to show an appreciation through how we speak to them, how we serve them, how we follow up with them. How about a gratitude for the opportunity, right? We work in an industry where there is no ceiling. Every call, every appointment, every referral is a chance to change someone's life. And I know we can get really, really caught up in the hustle and the bustle, and the phone always seems to ring at the wrong time, or somebody walks in the door of your agency at the wrong time when you're buried in a problem and you got to get it figured out. But we never know what's going on right in their life, and they've walked in or they've called us for a reason. So we could be changing their life as well as changing our own. Not everyone gets to work in a field where effort and impact align so directly. That's truly something special. Also, a gratitude for challenges, objections, right? No shows, tough conversations. These aren't setbacks, they're stepping stones. Each one of us sharpens our skills. We build our resilience, and it makes us better professionals. Challenges mean we're growing, and that's just not in our insurance, profession. It's in our lives as well. Challenges are opportunities and a way for us to kind of sharpen our the point of our knife to where we actually take that dedication into our career. How about gratitude for each other? I mean, if you look around and you see all the people that you're surrounded by who are driving, driving in their own businesses, they're pushing, they're learning, they're striving, and they're showing up for their goals. It takes a lot to do that, and a lot of self-wit, self-determination. We want to be your team that is your support system, a resource, and really a community of insurance professionals to lean on one another. We rise higher because we all rise together. And so when the industry starts to feel the impact of maybe bad press, we all need to kind of collectively come together instead of pointing the finger. So as we move into the day, carry this with you, right? I get to do this today. Not I have to, not I must, but I get to. We get to make calls, right? Sometimes that's not the easiest thing to do. We get to book appointments. That's something we all strive to do. Prospecting is one of the hardest things that you have to do, and you have to become really good at it. We get to protect families. And I do very strongly believe that we are protecting families and we are changing lives. We are in a very noble industry, and I think we should be very proud of that. And gratitude's not just a feeling, right? It's a strategy. It's something that we all want to strive for. When you're grateful, you speak differently. You listen differently. You can actually hear through sometimes tears that your clients are sharing with you. Um, so we listen differently, we connect differently, and people feel that. So let's step into today and the remainder of the year, and maybe even the new year, right? With full hearts, focused minds, and the confidence that comes from knowing that what we do matters. It really matters. So let's make it a great day. Let's serve people well, and let's show up with that attitude of gratitude in everything that we do. And I would say, now let's go and help some families. I want to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for tuning in with me throughout this year. I'll have one more podcast before we sign off. Of course, it'll be right up in front of the Christmas holiday. So please join me or listen on demand as you see fit. And I want to thank you so much and continue all the great work that you do. Take care.